Hello and welcome to Kitchen Inspirations. My name is Carmelo, your host for today, and I really want to thank you for joining us on this October 20th. We were going to do something very special. That means we're going to be cooking just for you just before the winter holidays. But before we start, I do want to mention that we do have a campaign going on right now. It is our winter preparation campaign. We have all sorts of skillets, griddles, grills, and all those good appliances that are perfect to be spending, the time with your family, friends, and loved ones indoors, right, during the cold winter times. And with that said, with the purchase of any of those grills and skillets and grills, we have about 5+, I believe. We have 3 skillets, 2 grills, 2 griddles. We have a multi-cooker and a fish roaster on that list. If you buy that, you could go ahead and get these 2 pairs of mini tongs, one for you and one for your loved ones, because hey, what's the fun in cooking by yourself? Of course, cooking with someone is always better. Okay, with that said, it is silicone black and silicone red. Just so I could quickly show you what I'm talking about, let's go to the close-up clam where you're gonna see something beautiful as well waiting for you. So right here we have our sukiyaki, and we're gonna be cooking some shabu shabu, but over here as well we have our silicone. As you can see, it is very nice. You just kind of push towards and it opens up, you pull and it closes. So one for you and one for your friend over here, okay? Alrighty, coming back over here. I do want to talk about our electric griddle, the EA-DCC over here. This is our go-to griddle for, just having a fun time at your house with your friends and your family over here. So let me just talk a little bit about this. This is a 19 by 12 inch surface. It's very big. Let me go ahead and just show you right here. So again, I am a 6 foot, tall dude, pretty tall. Right here, this is my upper body, right? So waist all the way up to my neck. As you can see, it is very big. And then, 19 by 12 inches right here. Now, usually I do have this custom for my house where I make pancakes with my children every Saturday or Sunday morning. Pancakes being one of those tedious things where you're just always, cooking in a round pan and it takes forever. Well, I could make, 5 to 6 pancakes right here very easily. So again, size really does matter in terms of electric griddles. Okay, so with that said, if you have any questions at all, just let us know down in the comments. We are multi-streaming in Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, as well as Twitch. So, any questions, do let us know. But with that said, this is our very good griddle. It is a 5-piece appliance. By that, I mean, we have the lid, right? This is one. We have the grill plate itself, right here, the griddle plate. And then we have the heating element over here. So as you can see right here, this line right here is actually what transmits the heat onto the griddle plate, and you can see that it is very evenly placed around the plate itself. So it always you always have a very even heat distribution, as well as the bodyguard itself over here. Always make sure you have it on. So let's go ahead and just put it together. So we have the bodyguard, we have the heating element down over here. We have, the fantastic, really big griddle plate. Again, 12 by 9 inches and 19 by 12 inches, I'm sorry. And one thing, it is titanium ceramic non-stick coating. So again, very sturdy and non-stick, so it's easy to clean your, whatever you cook afterwards. And last but not least, we do have the lid, but let's keep that out. As well, that's 4 pieces. And last but not least, we have the control plug over here. This has a, the temperature, you could kind of just move it around. It goes from 176 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to 425. So with that said, you'll know when it's, on when you click it. And we always recommend, always recommend that you click it first. Once it's clicked, go ahead and, make sure that it's off. Once it's off, go ahead and just put it into the control plug, into the wall. You always want to make sure that it is properly placed. Once it's there, you can go ahead and start, preheating it. We recommend that it, heats for about 5 to 8 minutes, all the way on high. So let's go ahead and turn that to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, let's wait about 5 to 8 minutes, and then we're gonna be cooking some Japanese barbecue yakiniku. If you've never heard of it, you know, I'm very excited for that. But before we do start, I do want to explain that we do have a stainless steel spatula also included. And yeah, let's move on to our second appliance over here. We have the over here, the electric skillet. Let's go to the pan over here. So as you can see, it's already cooking. This is our sukiyaki, very nicely put. It's already, you know, been heating for about 5 to 8 minutes. As well as you can see, the steam is kind of coming out of it. So this will be the shabu shabu portion, a Japanese dish, which I'll explain. Over here we have the fantastic shabu shabu ingredients, and over here we have the sukiyaki. Sukiyaki, again, a very, very popular Japanese dish. You know, you might have heard the name sukiyaki. It is an old song, very, you know, popular in Japan, and it has been, you know, translated into many other languages as well. So just look it up later on, sukiyaki. It is a nice, lovely song. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the sauce into the sukiyaki. Now this is mainly soy sauce, sugar, and then another Japanese condiment called mirin. Usually, depending on their area, I think it might actually differ, but let's go ahead and just start pouring this. As you can see, it looks really lovely already. So while it's going on, it'll just start simmering, and then from there you could just start eating, right? So let's go ahead and pour everything right there. Okay, so very nice. For sukiyaki, you know, the typical ingredients are, you know, mushroom. This is a shiitake mushroom. We have carrots, we have onions, we have, you know, this lovely tofu in the shape of an elephant, you know, our Zojirushi logo, our mark. And then of course we have green onions, we have the beef, the thinly sliced beef over here. We have our onions as well, and then our Chinese cabbage. So very good. Let's just kind of let that simmer for a bit, and then we'll come back to that. With that said, let's go back to our main camp, because I do want to explain what the EP-PFC is all about. Now this is our electric skillet. It is a 2-in-1 appliance. So it's really, it really is the best of two worlds. Let's say this electric griddle, the EA-DCC, it is too big for you. You don't like it, it's too big. Well, guess what? You have a mini griddle over here in the size of a pan, right? But again, you can do hot pot, you can do grilling all in one day, right? So over here we do have 2 pans. This is the griddle pan, and then over here we have the D pan, which is perfect for hot pot, the one you just saw over here when we were cooking. So once again, let me just quickly show you. This is also a 5-piece, well actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Okay, so we have the D pan, we have the body, which is, you know, integrated with the heating element down here. I hope you can see that. Okay, and then we have the lid, which would, you know, fits perfectly in both pans. And then we have the pan over here. Okay, and last but not least, we do have the control, the cable over here. Again, it is electric, so all you got to do is connect it right there to the wall, and then you're good to go. Okay, alrighty. So with that said, my favorite part about this D pan is not, you know, it's non-stick ceramic